Before you ever press start on Halo Reach, you already knew how it ended. The planet falls. That's not a spoiler, that's a setup. It's right there in the lore, years before the game came out. Reach is the battle humanity lost. So Bungie does something kind of insane. They build a whole game around it anyway, a game where you already know you're going to lose. And then they do something worse. They make the losing the entire point. Every mission, every person on your squad, built to be taken from you, one at a time. This is how the story of how Bungie made a game you cannot win, and why it might be the most honest thing Halo ever did. So here's what makes Reach different from every other Halo. Every other game, you're Master Chief. You're the guy who wins. You show up, the music hits, and humanity gets saved. Reach is not that. You're not the Chief. You're Noble Six, part of a squad of Spartans nobody wrote books about. And the whole time, there's just weight on it, because anybody who knew the story knew where this was going. The game even opens up on it. The first thing you see is a helmet in the dirt on a burned planet. That's the end. They show you the end in the first 10 seconds, and then they make you live it. And this wasn't an accident. Bungie's creative director straight up called Reach a tragedy. That was the goal. Not a power fantasy, a tragedy. They want you to lose everything on purpose. But you can't make a loss hurt if you don't care first. So before Bungie takes anybody from you, they make you love this squad, and they do it fast. There's Jorge, big guy, heavy weapons, the one who actually still feels something about the civilians dying around him. Kat, one arm, sharpest mind in the room, always 3 moves ahead. Carter, the leader holding it together. Emil, who's personally my favorite. The skull on the helmet, the one who scares you a little. June, the sniper who stays quiet. And none of them are Master Chief. That's a trick. Chief is a legend. Chief doesn't die. These guys, they bleed. They get tired. They talk to each other like people. So when the game finally starts pulling them off the board, it doesn't feel like a cutscene. It feels like losing people you actually know. The first to go is Jorge, and Bungie makes it mean something. There's this massive Covenant supercarrier, and the only way to kill it is to detonate a slip space drive right on top of it. Except the detonation has to be triggered by hand. Somebody has to stay. And Jorge doesn't even hesitate. He grabs you, throws you off the ship, and stays behind to finish it himself. His last line to you is to make it count. And here's the part that gets me, bro. It doesn't even work the way he thought. He gives his life to save the planet, and minutes later, the Covenant show up in the Force anyway. Reach still falls. He died a hero for a battle that was already lost. And that's the whole game telling you exactly what it is. Okay, but if Jorge's death is a heroic one, Kat's is the one that actually messed people up. Because there's no big moment, no sacrifice, no speech. You're walking, the fighting's basically over for the moment. Kat's mid-sentence talking to you like normal, and a Covenant sniper puts a round through her head. Instantly. Done. No music sting, no slow motion, she's just there and then she's gone. And the game keeps moving like war doesn't stop to let you grieve. And that's the most honest death in the whole series, honestly. Because that's how it actually happens. Nobody gets a moment. 1 second you're talking, the next second there's a hole where a person was. And by the end, the squad just comes apart, one after another. Carter's hit, bleeding out, no way he's making it. So he points his pelican at a scarab, one of those giant walking tanks, and he flies straight into it. Clears a path for you and Emil, and he's gone. There's Emil on the big gun, holding the line so last ship can get loaded. A Zealot runs him through with an energy sword, and Emil, dying, turns and kills the thing that killed him. His last words are basically, "I'm ready, how about you?" And then it's just you. Every single person who started with you is dead or gone. The squad the game spent hours making you love, all of it stripped away, until there's one Spartan left standing on a dying planet. And this is where Bungie does the boldest thing I've ever seen a game do. The last mission is called Lone Wolf, and it gives you one objective, one word: survive. So you try. Of course you try. You fight, and more come, and you fight, and more come. The enemies respawn forever, and they get stronger the longer you last, and slowly it hits you. You're not supposed to win this. There's no checkpoint at the end, no escape. The game gave you a goal it would never ever let you reach. You survive until you don't. And right at the end, Six takes the helmet off and makes a final stand with whatever's left. And the screen you started the whole game on, that helmet in the dirt, that's you. That was always you. So you might be thinking, that's brutal, but what was the point? You lose, everybody dies, the planet burns. Why make me play that? Here's why. While you're making your last stand, one ship gets away, the Pillar of Autumn, and on that ship is a Spartan named Master Chief and an AI named Cortana. Your death is the reason they escape. That ship runs and it finds a giant ring floating in space. You know it as Halo. Every single thing you loved about this series, the entire saga, only happens because Noble 6 stayed behind and died buying time. Dr. Halsey says it flat out at the end, because of you, we found Halo. Bungie took the one story where the heroes lose, and they made losing the most important thing anyone in this universe ever did. They made you feel like giving everything for nothing was actually everything. That's why Reach hits different, dude. It's not a game about winning, it's a game about what you're willing to do when you already know you can't. So I gotta know, out of all of them, George, Kat, Carter, Email, Six, which one actually got you? Drop it below, I wanna know.